Hello everyone, my name is Disha Mehta, legal intern at Lexis and Company and a law student at Gujarat University. Today we are going to talk about the industrial disputes and the type of industrial disputes, and mainly we are going to talk about the strikes and the lockout. So in the first part of the video we are going to talk about the lockout, and in the second part of the video we are going to talk about the strike. So let us know what it is all about. So, industrial dispute means any dispute or difference between employers and employers, or between employers and workmen, or between workmen and workmen, which is connected with employment or non-employment, or terms of employment, or with the conditions of labor of any person. Now, industrial disputes means disputes relating to existing industry. It must be a real dispute, and the person regarding whom the dispute is raised and the parties to a dispute must have a direct or substantial interest. Now, the main part or the main type of the industrial disputes are: first is the strike and the second one is lockout. So, a lockout is a stoppage in which an employer prevents employees from working. It is declared by employers to put pressure on their workers. This is different from a strike in which employees refuse to work. Thus, a lockout is employer's weapon while a strike is raised on part of the employees. According to Industrial Dispute Act 1947, lockout means the temporary closing of place of employment, or the suspension of work, or the refusal by an employer to continue to employ any number of persons employed by him. A lockout may happen for several reasons. When only part of a trade union votes to strike, the purpose of a lockout is to put pressure on a union by reducing the number of members who are able to work. For example, if a group of the workers strikes so that the work of the rest of the workers becomes impossible or less productive, the employer may declare a lockout until the worker ends the strike. Another case in which an employer may impose a lockout is to avoid slowdowns or intermittent work stoppages. Occupation of factories has been the traditional method of response to lockout by the workers' movement. Therefore, according to Industrial Dispute Act 1947, lockout means closing of a place of business of employment, or the suspension of work, or refusal by an employer to continue to employ any number of persons employed by him. Thus, lockout means refusal of employer to give work to workmen with the intention of untwisting them to accept the will of the player, or to force workers to withdraw their demands. Now, what are the features of lockout? So, the first one is closure of industrial undertaking when employer apprehends destruction or damage to his property in the event of industrial dispute. Second one is, as long as employer refuses to give work, there is suspension of employer-employee relationship. And the third one is, it is a weapon in hands of the employer to force them to give in to his demands. It is an antithesis of the strike. Now, following acts do not amount to lockout. First one is termination of employee by retrenchment. Second one is termination of more than one person at a time. Third one is prohibiting an employee from working. And fourth one is declaration of lockout on the ground that the workers have refrained from attending the work. Now this is all about the lockout, and the second part, which is the strike, will be going to continue in the second video or the second part of the same. Thank you.